yeah, let's go ahead and just release Rage. 180 damage against their Miraidon EX. There it is, guys. Moonlight Shuriken for 2 knockouts. And that will reserve our boss's orders. There it is. 4 prizes. Hello everyone, my name is Joseph and welcome back to the Popsicleknight channel. This video is sponsored by PTCGO the best place for you to get Pokemon TCG code cards. And please remember to use my code KNIGHT22 at checkout so that you can get a 5% discount. Please enjoy the discount and your purchase directly supports the content I create in this channel. Thank you guys so much for your support and for your supporting PTCGO. In today's video, we're taking a look at Dondozo from the Scarlet and Violet expansion set. And what makes this card unique is its built-in synergy with Tatsugiri, more for its attack, release Rage. For 2 colorless energy, this attack does 50 damage for each Tatsugiri in your discard pile. So with a maximum of 4 copies in your deck, you can deal as much as 200 damage with this attack. You can easily power up this attack with a double turbo energy, however, it will reduce your attack by 20 damage. But there are other attack modifiers in this build such as the Choice Belt, which can increase your attack by 30 more damage when going against a Pokemon V, or the Defiance Band, which increases your attack by 30 damage when you are running behind on prizes. And the only real challenge to this build is getting your Tatsugiris in your discard pile. A few ways to do this is, first of all, make sure that your Tatsugiri is not prized, so you have to use your Hisuian Heavy Ball to find them. Then you can also use Level Ball to find your Tatsugiris in the deck, and then just discard them using the Ultra Ball, your Professor's Research, and your Zinnia's Resolve. A few other ways to discard your cards is by means of the Pokestop Stadium. You can discard the top 3 cards of your deck. If any of them are item cards, put them into your hand. However, if they're not item cards, you discard them. So maybe you can discard your Tatsugiri this way. But you can also use Professor Burnett. Just find 2 of your Tatsugiris and instantly just discard them. But I only have 1 copy of this because late game this is really not that useful, especially if you already have your 4 Tatsugiris in the discard pile. And there will be instances that you will end up benching one of your Tatsugiri, especially at the start of the game when you have no other basic Pokemon to put in your active spot. But since we no longer have access to Scoop Up Net, we'll have to improvise. One way to do this is with the help of Thornton. This way you can switch Tatsugiri from play with another basic Pokemon in your discard pile. This can help you recover one of your Pokemon and put Tatsugiri in the discard pile at the same time. Another option too is Penny, which allows you to put one of your basic Pokemon into your hand. And Tatsugiri actually has some useful attacks too to help out with our setup. Although realistically, you really shouldn't have to use this attack, but it's there if you really have no other choice. First off, you got Mise en Place. In this attack name I actually had to Google because it's a French culinary phrase meaning putting in place or gather, referring to setup required before cooking. But anyways, this attack lets you accelerate 2 basic water energies from your deck onto one of your basic Pokemon. So you can definitely use this to power up Dondozo's attack. And its second attack is Curl Up. It deals 30 damage and you put this Pokemon and everything attached to it into your hand. So this attack is another option to get Tatsugiri out of play, back to your hand, and then you can discard it. As for the other cards worth noting, I also have Raining Greninja with a Concealed Cards ability. If you discard an energy from your hand, you can draw 2 cards. We can also use its attack, Moonlight Shuriken, which can hit for 90 damage to 2 targets. I also have 1 line of Liepard thanks to its trade ability. You can discard 1 card from your hand and then you draw 2 cards. You can use this to discard your Tatsugiri as well as drawing 2 extra cards. One great combo that I'm trying out with this deck though is with Skwovet with its ability Nest Stash. Once during your turn, you can shuffle your entire hand, put it to the bottom of your deck, and if you do that, you can draw 1 card. Now this ability actually synergizes well with Bibarel because once you only have 1 card left in your hand, you can use Bibarel's Industrious Incisors ability to help you draw 4 extra cards. So being able to put your entire hand to the bottom of the deck, especially if you don't need any of them, and then just cycling your deck by drawing extra cards with Bibarel actually helps you find the cards you need in this deck. So Skwovet with the Bibarel combo is actually pretty awesome. But going back to Dondozo's attack, overall the attack damage is underwhelming considering that there are lots of high HP tanks in the current meta. Nevertheless, Dondozo's attack can still 2-hit knock out most Pokemon in the game. One weakness to this deck though is that if your opponent has immunity to any attacks from a basic Pokemon. But do let me know in the comments below what you think would be great to include in this deck so that we can go against those types of matchups. Anyways, that's pretty much it. You can find the complete deck list in the description below. And now please enjoy the gameplay videos showcasing Dondozo and Tatsugiri. Alright, we win the coin flip and we are starting we are going first in this matchup. Let's put Squovid in the active for now. And Purloin is actually going to be helpful. Sometimes when I don't set up the Purloin Lipard, it actually ends up badly sometimes. So having it ready is actually pretty good. We have access to 2 level balls. I think I'm just going to take advantage of this and get Tatsugiri. Get 2 of them. And we're going to use Ultra Ball to discard them. So that's a pretty good start for us. And we're going to have to protect our bench because they are hitting for bench damage here. But I don't think they can... I mean, they have that one item card that can actually help them draw. Or, yeah, accelerate extra lightning energies. So this could be very bad. So what I'm going to do is actually just protect my bench with Manaphy for now. And then go from there. What's going to happen is we're going to use Judge. Shuffle our deck, or our hand to the deck, and then draw 4 cards next turn. And that's going to help us to set up even further next turn. But at least our bench is protected. Regieleki is a little bit dangerous. And they have the potential to attack on their very first turn, right? They have Beach Court, which is actually going to help us out too to retreat our Squovit. And that's why I included 1 in this deck. I found that just having Pokestop in the deck is not helpful, but being able to retreat easily with Beach Court actually helps out. This is our new, in a stadium form, it's basically our new air balloon. That's what replaced the air balloon. But yeah, it's been very difficult building decks lately because I have to basically adapt to the new cards in the new standard format. So the old ones are gone. Now you have to figure out which cards are best. Okay. So we can retreat our Squovit freely. I don't want to help out my opponent's hand because they have 2 so far. They can't retreat their Regieleki because they have 2 retreat costs. So I think I'm just going to use Zinnia's Resolve. I wish I could have just... I would have been able to discard Tatsugiri, but we're going to go with it. Okay, we got a Lipard, so that's going to help out even. And then I can use Lipard to trade 1 basic energy that can set up for our right hand to draw 2 extra cards. I can use Nest Ball to get Bidoof, I think is a good... Let's see. We have 2 barrels, good. And how many Tatsugiri? Yeah, we have the complete Tatsugiri line. I'll just get a Bidoof. And I will end my turn. Squovit really helps out actually in this deck. Squovit and Bibarel is actually the really great combo. It's like a Marnie. That way, if you have a large hand, just put it to the bottom of your deck and then draw extra cards. They don't have any energies in their discard pile just yet, so we're safe. They can't use their Flaffy to energize their Pokemon. If they have Professor's Research here, they don't, so they are... I don't know why they discarded both their Professor's Research. That was a really bad idea. But hey, to each his own, right? Now, what we're going to do here is I will have to use Professor's Research. Let me use Lipard first to get rid of any of these cards regardless. Alright, we got another Tatsugiri. That's a good one. I can recover the Choice Belt with Roseanne's backup. And I don't want to accelerate any energies yet because I could use that to put on Dondozo. Speaking of, there's a Dondozo. We have a Bibarel to evolve. Nice. Let's see if we have another Dondozo. Nice. We got a Dondozo from our prizes. So now we have a backup attacker. I will not replace their Beach Court because Pokestop can actually help them get the item card to what do you call this? Accelerate their lightning type Pokemon. So I'm going to. Should I get a Tatsugiri? I will not get Tatsugiri. I just want to thin out my hand so I can use Nest Stash. Put all these cards to the bottom of my deck. Get a double turbo energy. Insane. Free retreat Squovit thanks to the beach court. And we can get our first knockout against the Regieleki. And we can even Industrious Incisors for 5 cards. This deck is insane, guys. This is insane. How many water energies? We have 2 so far. I can sacrifice 1. Radiant Greninja could help us get rid of that Flaffy in the long run. But for now, I'll just... Yeah, I think I'll get rid of Roseanne's backup in this energy for now. And then I'll get Tatsugiri. We can use Lifeart to discard that on our next turn. But for now, we can use 130 damage release... what is that? Release Gates. Release Rage. Yeah, Release Rage to knock out their Regieleki. And that's actually gonna help us not get knocked out. So we're all set. On our next turn, we can deal 180 damage. The Choice Belt can deal 30 extra damage to their V Pokemon, but not Miraidon because it is an EX Pokemon. So with this Miraidon EX in the active, they're probably just gonna retreat to their Raikou V. So they can use Fleet-Footed, draw extra card, and hope for the best. Because they have no energies at all. And we did discard our Choice Belt, didn't we? Yeah. We would have been able to knock out this Raikou V. And with two Regieleki VMAXs in play, they can easily deal a lot of damage against our Pokemon. But they did already retreat once, right? Or did they have a switch? Unless they have a switch, they can switch out into this Raikou and start attacking. But they just passed. Okay. I will use Lipard to get rid of Tatsugiri, and that will maximize our attack damage output. We have a Barrel. I will use Palpad to get Roseanne's backup again. And Raihan. Okay, good. I can put Water Energy on Dondozo. That actually will help increase our attack damage output, because if we don't use the double turbo energy, that's not going to reduce our attack. So I'm just going to use Squovit's neat Nest Stash so that we can draw 4 extra cards with Barrel. And we got a Raihan. Look at that. We are on a roll. Not quite enough to knock out their Pokemon though. But that's okay. A substantial amount of damage could make a big difference, and then all we have to do is set up our Radiant Greninja, and we can get like 3 prizes at the end of the game. So yeah, that should be good. 180 damage against the Raikou V is good. I was actually debating whether or not I should use Radiant Alakazam versus Greninja, but Greninja just does a really good job at taking prizes. Alakazam is good for setting up for our knockouts, but Radiant Greninja can just take out a lot of supporter Pokemon. That's why I opt to go with that. And it also helps out with consistency because you can draw extra cards as long as you have energies that you can accelerate to your Pokemon. They're gonna boss my other Dondozo. Yes. Oh man. Bro, that was a good move. That's a good move. Alright. Well, what are we gonna do here? What are we going to do? Well, we can still retreat for free, right? So let's put Squovit. Maybe we can set up another Dondozo. We have a Defiance Band. Yeah. I'm going to use Lipard to draw 2 extra cards. And I'm just gonna get rid of Zinnia's Resolve because I want to use Raihan. Man, okay. Alright, that's not good. I want to use Raihan. How many Raihans do we have? Should have another one in the deck, right? I haven't seen my prize cards yet, so I'll use Defined Band on this guy. And then so we should have multiple chances of getting Raihan. Let's use Nestash. I am taking a risk here, but taking a risk. Industrious Incisors for 4. Okay, we got our Dondozo. But now we can't draw into the cards we need. This is bad. Really? Oh, one of our Raihan is prized. That's why. Okay. So that will definitely affect our strategy here. Well, let me go ahead and retreat into this guy then, and I'll just attack as much as I can. I'll use Pokestop. We don't need that anymore. And just use Pokestop. Hopefully we don't discard important cards. Escape Rope. Okay. Alright. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. And then I will just release Rage. 180 damage. Okay. So we can take 40 damage, or 4 prizes if we do end up setting up Radiant Greninja. And let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 water energies in the discard pile. 4 water energies. Okay, well, so far they have 2 attackers, which is Raikou V. They are only taking 1 prize at a time, but we are continually attacking them. So we should still be okay. We have 1. We still have access to multiple double turbo energies, so that's good. And we'll have a strong draw in our next turn. We have our Squovit, Bibarel, draw extra cards, and Lipard. Insane. Insane combination. So at first, I actually was trying to figure out what's the best way to arrange this, but this has been the best. It didn't occur to me to just put Lipard and Bibarel in combination to each other. So I have one option to discard my Pokemon, which is Lipard, and draw extra cards. And this actually turned out to be really great. And yeah, you've seen it, guys. We've been going up against a lot of the decks in the meta, and Dondozo has been performing pretty well. And I'm really loving the whole this whole deck. Like I said, Roseanne's backup is one of my favorite recovery supporters. Especially, we do require a lot of the special energies, getting those double turbo energies back to the deck, and choice belts and all those other stuff is just really great. Alright, we just need to dig for our double turbo energies in the deck. We should be able to knock out this Raikou V, and then all we need to do is set up for our Radiant Greninja. Okay, they're gonna knock out my Dondozo. Very good. And let's see what we could do here. I can use Manaphy. Do we have water energies in the deck? That's my question. Let me use trade first. Get rid of Professor Burnett. Professor Burnett. We have a boss's orders. Okay. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we have 1 water energy in the deck as well. Or in the prize. Let's see what's the best option here. I can knock out this active with Mana Fee. As long as I have water energies. Put this Dondozo. I don't think that's gonna be a good idea though. But let's see. Let me use Squovid. I don't need boss orders right now. Let me just draw into the water energy if I can. Greninja is really great. Do I have Thornton in the discard pile? I do. I do have Thornton. That would have been nice. Industrious Incisors. Dude, we got the water energy. That's insane. Okay, so with that, let me put this here. And right? Yeah. Rain Splash for a knockout. There it is. Mana Fee for 2 prizes. All right. Let me get right hand. Come on. I think 1 more surprise, right? Or am I mixing it up with another? Anyways, that's what we got. We got an Ultra Ball. They will knock out our Mana Fee, but we can set up our Radiant Greninja. I am trying to set up for a right hand here, because if we can get a double turbo energy set up for one of our Dondozo, we can knock it out. And yeah, we can deal a bench snipe on that Flaffy and win the game. So my opponent's just taking 1 prize at a time, so they're not doing really well. If they have Avery, I think that's gonna really mess us up. Although Liepard is not as essential in this deck, so I think we are okay. If we had to discard a card, it will be Liepard and Squovit. Although it will help us search for our deck for our essential cards. So we're gonna go with that. So what I'm aiming for in the next turn is basically using Raihan to accelerate 1 energy to Radiant Greninja. And yeah. That's basically our goal, is to get that Flaffy. Although we can also target the Radiant Greninja if we have to. We still have boss orders. We can boss the Radiant Greninja, and that's gonna help us to easily knock it out with Dondozo. The only problem with this matchup is the high HP of their Pokemon, and unfortunately we had to get rid of the Choice Belt early on in the game. However, we can still recover it with... Oh no, they're gonna boss. What are they gonna boss? Dondozo. Okay. Dondozo. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna put Mana Fee. I can easily retreat that. We got a right hand, that's perfect. But still, we won't be able to attack their bench. Did I just get rid of... No! Bro, we can push them back. We can push them back. Let me use... let me put Radiant Greninja here. Let's see. I forgot what I have. I have a right hand, Roseanne's backup, and an energy for my prize. And I think we should be okay. As long as we can attack with Dondozo against this Miraidon, we can take 4 prizes after we set up our Radiant Greninja, right? So as long as we have the energy we need, we should be okay. And we can just take a knockout on their Raikou and this Miraidon EX. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Raihan, accelerate an energy on Radiant Greninja. Get a double turbo energy. Okay, we have 2 more left in the deck. Nice. Put 1 on Dondozo. And we're going to... I don't want to risk getting rid of this basic energy. So what I'm going to do is just use trade and get rid of this Bibarel. Palpad is good. I can use that to recover Raihan and even Thornton. Yeah, that's good. So we can just switch out. Even if they knock out our Radiant Greninja, we have Manaphy with an energy. We can just use Raihan, accelerate an energy, find another energy, and deal a double knockout. So what we're going to do is retreat into Dondozo. We're dealing 180 damage. And that should be enough to, yeah, that should be enough to, let me draw 1 extra card with Bibarel. Double turbo. That's awesome. Alright. So, release Rage for 180 damage. And that's actually great, because now, what's going to be a problem is, if we ended up knocking out one thing, if they have Manaphy, they can actually block our Radiant Greninja. But now that they don't have any space for any other Pokemon, we can just target those 2 Pokemon, Miraidon EX and their Raikou, and that's gonna win us the game, getting 4 prizes in the process. So they will have to knock out one of our Pokemon. They can knock out our Radiant Greninja, but any of their attacker will just get knocked out. We need to find Thornton, like I said, but then again, we can't use Raihan if we use Thornton, right? Right, but we have a boss order, so we're still in this game. We need 3 prizes, and if we deal a huge amount of damage on this Regieleki VMAX, okay, I think that's game. We just have to find our let me put Manaphy in the active first. We just have to find our Raihan. Yeah, because there it is. Let's go. So yeah, they need 2 more prizes at this point, right? So if we had attacked with Dondozo to deal enough damage on Regieleki VMAX, we would just basically target it with our boss orders to get our last 3 prizes. So either way, it didn't matter which one they targeted. We would just win this game no matter what. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll put this water energy. They don't have any bench protection, so yeah, let me just get boss order, whatever. And we're just gonna target those 2 Pokemon on their bench for a knockout, getting us 4 prizes in a single turn. There it is! Dondozo with Radiant Greninja is insane, guys, and this whole deck is just so consistent. Wow, what an awesome game. There you have it, guys. Koraidon or Miraidon, eat your heart out, man. There it is. Very, very good game. Very, very, very good game. Nice. Thanks for the match. Alright. Let's get right into this match here. We got a Dondozo. We got 2 of them, which is a nice setup. We got a Bidoof. And alright. We're going up against a Mew VMAX build. We'll go first in this matchup. Our hand is not as good as I'd like it, but with Zinnia's Resolve, we should be fine because our opponent will most likely have a lot of Pokemon set up on their bench, and we'll be able to draw a lot of cards with Zinnia's Resolve. But no, we're just gonna start with 2. Okay. what do I do here? I could just draw 2 cards, I guess. I can get rid of Raihan. I can use Pal Pad to recover it. We got a Tatsugiri. And we just use Pal Pad to get these 2 back then. And I'll just end my turn. Okay, so my opponent has the opportunity to attack and knock us out. But they're not able to use Battle VIP Pass anymore, which means they can't really fill up their bench. But they can still do it, actually. If they have, like... They can use Featherball. Yep, that's what I was thinking. And also Forest Seal Stone. And then they could just use that. Use the VSTAR power ability to get another card from their deck. Maybe a double Turbo Energy. And they can just copy Genesect V's attack and knock out our Dondozo. Okay. Very fast setup there. Yep, Mew VMAX still remains a really strong build, so never underestimate Mew VMAX. But there's a lot of counters to it nowadays. Especially the Scorpion. I forgot the name of the Pokemon. But anyways, yep, there's an 190 damage knockout against our Dondozo that gets them their first prize. So we'll just put our other Dondozo in the active spot. We got another replacement. Very nice. Use Bibarel. I will just use Bibarel for now to get 3 cards. Okay. And... do they have any bench snipe? I don't think they do. So I'll use Professor's Research. Okay. What else can I do here? Can use this to get Level Ball. Tatsugiri. Put this Water Energy. Use Escape Rope. Push back their Mew VMAX, because either way they're going to be able to attack. But that could trap their Genesect V in the active if they're not careful. Because Genesect V has 2 retreat cost. And then... bro, there's nothing to choose from. They're both the same. Just put one in the active. And then... I don't know if I want to set up my Bidoof. What I need to set up, really, is Purloin. Alright, nice. So let me put Tatsugiri in the active. And then... let me put a Defiance Band on this guy. And then I'm just gonna... use Mise en Place to power up one Tatsugiri. So I put one here. Yeah, only on one Pokemon, right? Yeah. Okay, so now I can attack. Tatsugiri is in dangerous grounds, so they can knock it out, but that will increase our attack at the same time. And then on the next turn, oh, they're gonna use Judge. Okay. They're gonna use Judge. Got an Ultra Ball. Switch cards. We have an Ultra Ball. What can I do here? What can I do? I can use Zinnia's Resolve to draw extra cards. Come on, Tails. Nice, okay, good. They can draw extra cards with their Genesect V. No, they're just gonna attack, okay. That will knock out Tatsugiri. So now we can attack for 130 damage. Yeah, let's just put this Dondozo in the active. Nest Ball is good. Let's get Purloin. Should I get Purloin or a Radiant Greninja? I feel like Radiant Greninja is gonna be more useful. Yeah, I could use Radiant Greninja. And then what I'm gonna do is use Zinnia's Resolve to get rid of these two. Why am I not getting the cards I need, man? We got Squobit. Alright, Squobit is good. I can energize. What can I do here? Let me use Ultra Ball, get rid of Liepard and double triple energy. And what I need is... No, I just discarded Liepard, didn't I? I don't know what I'm doing anymore. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. Spec board. Go back. Do I have any more Ultra Balls? No, this is my last one. Bro, man, bro. Okay, let me just get another Bidoof then. Get another Bidoof. Power up this Dondozo. Use Nestash for right hand at the bottom. Get another get another right hand. Industrious Incisors. Okay. Concealed cards 1. Basic water energy. We have a Beach Quartz. Okay. Okay. Release Rage for 130 damage. Which is not bad, I guess. 180 is within knockout range. We just have to get those 2 other Tatsugiris in the discard pile. And even with the double turbo energy, we can still deal 180 damage against their Mew VMAX. So we're still good. We are still good. We can use Professor's Burnett to get rid of the other 2 Tatsugiris. And we should be good. Tails! Tails! Excellent. Excellent. Another Mew V. Yeah, we should be fine. 190 HP to their Genesect V, though, is a little bit weird. But if we can get Choice Belt, we can increase our attack. We can knock them out, actually. Alright. Yeah, okay. And then we can knock out their Mew V easily when we hit for 180 damage. So we should be okay. We should be okay. As of right now, they have 2 Fusion Strike energies. So they're hitting for 140 damage. Wait, 210. Oh, because they used power tablets. Okay, that is all right. That's okay with me. Let me put Radiant Greninja. I'm going to use Escape Rope so we can deal extra damage here. Escape Rope. And it doesn't matter which one they present, we can deal 2 knockout, two prizes. Or 3, alright. Let's deal 3 prize knockout here. All we need is Professor's Burnett to get rid of these 2. Very nice. And let me Nest Stash and then I can draw 4. Ooh, I can Bibarrel. I have 2 Bibarrels now. Nice. So our setup for Tatsugiri is done. Let's see if we can do anything else here. 3 water energies in the deck. Okay. Or in the prizes. Okay. We can use Nest Ball to get Dondozo. We have another backup attacker. Level Ball. We have Purloin, but let's see what else we have in the deck. We have one more double turbo energy, so we will need Roseanne's backup to recover more. And what I could do is just power up this Dondozo. We'll get 3 prizes anyway, so we should be okay. Let's set up a trap to our opponent using Pokestop. And then use our other Industrious Incisors. We have Judge. Nice. Okay. What I'm gonna do is just use Release Rage to deal a knockout blow against this Mew VMAX, getting us 3 prizes. Alright. Hopefully we get something good here. Nice. Water Energy is good. Because we have one Dondozo powered up already. We used up all of our escape ropes though, so that's a problem. Because that would have been able to, we would have been able to push back this Meloetta. What can we do here? Well, they're only taking 1 prize at a time. So once we knock out their Meloetta, that leaves us with being able to, or needing to knock out one more 2-prizer to win us the game. We can knock out a... We have 1 Defiance Band, and we should have 1 more. Yeah, I'm thinking of just taking out this Meloetta as my last target. Did I use up all of my pal pads? No, I should have 1 more, right? Was 1 prize? Dude, I wasn't even checking. Let's use heavy level ball to see if we have a pal pad. Okay, we have a pal pad, so I can recover. What am I recovering? I don't know what I'm recovering. A boss's order is what I need. Okay. A boss's order is what I need. We have an Ultra Ball. Okay, what I'm gonna do, since we don't need this anymore, just gonna draw that just so we can thin out our deck. Dude, we have our choice belt right there. Oh man, that's what we need. This is quite a predicament, man. Meloetta should be my last target, because what they're gonna do is just evolve into 2 Mew VMAX, and they can just tank hits, is what I'm afraid of. Let me just put a water energy on Radiant Greninja. I can target 2 Pokemon later, right? And then I can use Ultra Ball to get rid of Purloin and Zinnia's Resolve. And I need that boss's orders. I'll reserve the double turbo energy. Let me use Squovit. Put these 4 in the bottom. Recover Beach Court. I can use Pokestop to get... No, I should be able to get it with this Bibarel now, right? Yeah. Use Industrious Incisors. Nice. Use Palpad to get a boss's orders. And I'll just stick with the boss's orders. It shuffles the deck though, that's the problem. Use Beach Courts. Draw 2. Ah, I didn't get the boss. Oh, okay. Did not get the boss. Did not get the boss. That's fine. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. As long as we can boss one of their other Genesect V, we should be okay. So what I'm gonna do is actually use Roseanne's backup, get one Dondozo. Defiance Band is gonna help us like really well. And then get a double turbo energy. Yes, that's what we're going for. Just gotta get that Defiance Band. Deal a knockout blow against this Meloetta, and we're good to go. Hopefully we get Choice Belt. Oh, okay. Water energy. Water energy. Okay. We still have a chance. We still have a chance here, guys. So, Max Miracle. Okay. Max Miracle. Wait. Wait, what? Why? Okay. Well, I'm gonna use Squovit. All I need is a boss's order to win this game. Come on. Boss's orders, please. Alright, Dondozo. We're gonna get it for sure. Here it is. That's game, bro. That's game. Let's get this Mew V. You don't even need anything. There it is. For the win! Woo, that was a close game, bro. Good game. Good game. Wow. Alright, so my opponent wins the coin flip and they are going first. We will have to mulligan here. We don't have any basic Pokemon in our hand. And yeah. Horrible hand right here. Let's see who we're going up against. This looks like a Lost Zone box. But we'll find out. 2 mulligans. Come on, man. Alright, we're going to start with a Bidoof in the active spots. We got a Tatsugiri. I think starting with Tatsugiri is not bad, especially if you're going second. I should have actually just put Tatsugiri in the active. But let's see what my opponent does. They are going first though, so if they have the beach court, we can easily retreat. Ooh, they have Lunatone and Mewtew VSTAR. Okay. Alright, so this is gonna be an interesting matchup. So I know Lunatone is dependent really on Soul Rock, but they didn't energize anything yet, so that's a good sign. That's a good sign. Alright, let's use Nest Ball to get... Inspect the board. Okay, definitely Radiant Greninja. Let's get Radiant Greninja first. Draw 2 cards. Discard 1 basic water energies. Okay, Roseanne's backup. He's in Heavy Ball. Squovit is good. Very good. And then I can use... Nest Ball to... I can use Tatsugiri here. Put a water energy in Bidoof. Retreat into Tatsugiri so they can knock it out. I can use Nest Ball to get Purloin. Let's make sure we have all the cards we need. Okay, we have Liepard. And we have 3 Tatsugiris. And we have a full attacker. Alright, so we're looking good. We have attack modifiers, 4 double turbo energies. and 4 water energy. So that's gonna be our setup here. I could thin out my deck, I guess, with level ball. Let me get Tatsugiri. And then I'm just gonna end my turn. Alright, so we're putting Tatsugiri in harm's way, which is less than ideal, but still. It's there. My opponent will not be able to attack, I don't think, this turn. Unless they can discard enough energies and get a bunch of Soul Rock in play. But they need 2 energies on their Mewtew VSTAR to attack. Alright, so their setup is pretty bad right now. So let's go with that, shall we? I'm gonna put a basic energy on Tatsugiri. I'm going to... We still don't have a Tatsugiri in play. Mise en Place for 2 energies onto Dondozo. And that will end our turn. Okay, so if we do end up getting a double turbo energy, we can actually attack for 100 damage using Heavy Splash, regardless if we have Tatsugiri in the discard pile. But yeah, both me and my opponent are having a hard time here with setup, but they finally got a Professor's Research, and that should boost their setup moving forward. So with Sun Energy onto their Lunatone, they can actually attack with their Mewtew VSTAR, but they're just gonna cycle draw. Okay, they're gonna cycle draw. All right, let's get something here. Another Dondozo, come on. I have no other choice, guys. I will just use Nest Dash. Maybe we'll draw into something good here. Another Roseanne, come on, man. Another Roseanne. You know what? Here, I'm just gonna Mise en Place then. 2 more energies onto my Radiant Greninja. So if they're not careful, we're gonna knock them out. There you go. Tatsugiri is awesome, guys. Don't underestimate this guy. It's a small dude, but it has some awesome setup capabilities. With that said, we can actually target their Soul Rock and Lunatone, get 2 prizes. But they have Avery, and we will have to sacrifice something here. Ah, man. You gave me a hard choice, my man. I will get rid of Purloin and Squovit. Tough choice. We actually needed all of them. But still, that will put Tatsugiri in the discard pile. At least that's 1. But our draw is really bad here. If we can get an energy, we can draw with Radiant Greninja. They're switching into their Mewtew VSTAR. Another Soul Rock, okay. So they can easily build up their Lunatone, because Lunatone itself is actually a really great attacker. But we can target 2 of their Pokemon with Radiant Greninja. We just need 1 more energy to make that happen. And most likely, I'm just gonna put Radiant Greninja in the active spot, because that's the easiest to retreat. But so far, our support cards has been really bad. We've only had Roseanne's backup so far. So hopefully, we draw into something good here. Let's put Radiant Greninja in the active. Double Turbo Energy is good. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. Okay, that's actually really good. Oh, but then it will lower its attack. Bro, come on. It will lower its attack, wouldn't it? Let me just use concealed cards to draw 2 extra cards. I think that's what we need here. Okay, we got a Beach Court. Ultra Ball is best, I think. Get a barrel, draw 5 extra cards. We'll worry about recovery later. And we're gonna go from there. Alright? Right hand. Give me a right hand. Dude. Alright. I'll take it. We got a right hand. We got a right hand. That's all we need. How many Tatsugiris we have? 1 so far. What? We have 1 Tatsugiri so far. So what I'm gonna do is put a choice belt here. We're not gonna deal enough damage though, that's the thing. Let me just get a use level ball then to get Tatsugiri. Okay. And then put a water energy to my Radiant Greninja. And then I'm gonna try and set up my life card. I can't anymore. I already discarded the other one, right? Man, oh man. Okay, what do we got? What do we got here? Go back. We're getting 2 cards after knocking out 2 Pokemon. So I think I'm just gonna go for... Where's Professor Burnett? Oh, I don't have it. Come on. Get a professor's research. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with that. Moonlight Shuriken. And what we're gonna do is deal a knockout blow on this guy. And actually put 90 damage on Mewtew VSTAR. If we can get all 4 Tatsugiris in the discard pile, we can actually deal a knockout blow on Mewtew. Dude, Professor Burnett. Okay. 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 We can deal a knockout blow against this Mewtew VSTAR. We just need to discard this Tatsugiri and we should be good. But that's... that's the payoff, isn't it? Can we make a knockout blow though? So we're hitting for 108... If we have 3 Tatsugiris in the discard pile, that's 150, 180 only. So we're 1 damage shy of knocking out this Mewtew VSTAR. 1 damage shy. So, man, we're 1 damage shy getting a knockout. If we can get an Ultra Ball, how many Ultra Balls do we have in the discard pile? We have 1. I'm gonna switch into Lunatone. Basic. Okay, that's enough to knock out our Radiant Greninja. Okay, that's fine. All right, Palpad. So now I'm in a predicament here, because if I use Professor Burnett, that's not gonna be... I don't think that's the ideal move here, because our setup will be bad. We don't have a secondary attacker. And they're gonna judge, bro. Okay, I'm okay with that. We got a Dondozo. That's our secondary attacker. 150 damage against our Radiant Greninja. So we're just gonna put Dondozo in the active. We have a Defiant Band. We have another attacker. We can use this. Right hand is good. And Roseanne's back up. So I'm gonna go ahead and just recover these 2. And then maybe we have a... I'm gonna use Industrious Incisors first. We have a Pokestop. Let's go ahead and use that first. Okay, we got rid of Raihan again. Oof. There's the Ultra Balls. That's why we haven't been getting it. I'll just get rid of these two since we're using Professor's Research anyways. Get a Tatsugiri, 1 of 3 in the deck. Crazy. Man. So yeah, we don't have any more Ultra Balls. And we only have 2 Tatsugiris. We're still hitting for 100 damage though, which is pretty significant. Okay. Let's go with that. Get a knockout against this Lunatone. And get our prize. Okay. Alright. Escape rope is good. But I think we should be okay because as long as we can deal a knockout blow against this Mewtew VSTAR later on, we should be okay. Radiant Greninja would be really useful here though. Getting 2 knockout against their Soul Rock will be really helpful, getting us 2 prizes ahead. But right now, I think they're focusing on their Lunatone because they're only losing 1 prize at a time with that one. As long as they have an energy, but they will retreat with their Mewtew VSTAR if they have to do that. But if at all possible, if I can reserve this Dondozo in the active, I'm actually dealing a lot of damage. So I'm thinking they're just gonna sacrifice the energies on their Mewtew VSTAR. Anyways, the recovery of this energies is pretty bad though. If we knock out their Lunatone, that's gonna leave them open moving forward. Because we have another attacker in our bench, so it really puts them in a bad position. And they have 9 cards left in their deck. They're gonna use Lost Vacuum. I'm not sure if they're gonna. They're probably gonna get rid of my the band. Let's forget the name of this Defiance band. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what they're. Yeah. I mean, that's what I would have done. Pokestop does help them out as well in the long run. So they might even have a switch by using it. I think they have a switch in their hand, actually. No, they're just gonna attack. 180 damage on our Dondozo. I guess they figured we're still not dealing enough damage. So let's just put this in the active here. Do we have Choice Belt? Is our Choice Belt prized? You can actually still deal a knockout blow. Let's use Pokestop. Alright, not an ideal use Zinnia's Resolve to get rid of this guy and this guy. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Alright, there's our last Tatsugiri. We got another Dondozo. Here's what I could do, actually. Let me put a double turbo energy here. Push back their Mew. At least we can deal a large amount of damage to at least knock out one of their other Pokemon. Right? And then I can put Choice Belt to deal a knockout blow on their Mewtew VSTAR after this turn. So, release Rage for 130 damage, deal a knockout on Soul Rock. So they still need 3 prizes to go. We have Boss's Orders, which is pretty significant as well. And what I need to do is actually build up my Radiant Greninja at some point here. We will have to recover it. I could even use Thornton. Do I have Thornton? I don't have it. Okay. Well, they're putting a lot of energy on this Lunatone. Yeah, we can still win this. We can still win this. All we need to do is get rid of this Tatsugiri. This Tatsugiri, man. It's so annoying. We should have set up our Purloin. But unfortunately, that's what we have. And this is our last Dondozo, which is really bad. Our last Dondozo. Okay, right. We have 3 cards left in the deck. We have 3 cards left in the deck. And using Xenia's Resolve will actually not help us out. What I'm gonna do is just use Roseanne's backup. We have no choice, guys. We have no choice. Get this and double turbo energy. Double turbo energy. Right? Or should I get a water energy? Either way, I'll need another water energy. Yeah. Let me just get a double turbo energy. That will ensure that we have another Dondozo to attack with. Palpad. I'm going to recover Roseanne's backup. And another Roseanne's backup. Right hand is actually pretty good too. I could just accelerate an extra energy. Alright, let me just get another right hand. Well, I'm gonna use right hand in the next turn, right? Let me just get another Roseanne's backup. I don't know if that's a good idea, but that's what we're going for. If I get a knockout here, I'll knock out Lunatone. We get 1 prize. And 180 damage with Choice Belt should be enough, but we have to get rid of this Tatsugiri. So we're gonna use Release Rage to get a knockout on this Lunatone. Hopefully we get our Ultra Ball here. Okay, good. We got an Ultra Ball. Yeah, we just need 1 more knockout to get rid of this Mewtew VSTAR, and we should win the game. But they're gonna continue without let up, putting their Lunatone into their bench. But we have a boss's orders. We just need to draw into our Dondozo and a double turbo energy. I think we could do it. I think we can do it. All we have to do is use Ultra Ball, get rid of Tatsugiri, get our Dondozo, boss's orders, and then we can use Escape Rope, Choice Belt, whatever, to thin out our hand, maybe draw with Bibarrel. Hopefully we get our double turbo energy to win this game. But we definitely need our boss's orders here. Radiant Greninja is now out of the question because we're pretty much depleted on our energies. Dude, they're gonna attack with Mewtew VSTAR. Alright. Well, it all depends on RNG, guys. It really depends on RNG from this point. Alright, so we're down to Bibarrel. My opponent feels safe at this point. They feel safe. We need a double turbo. That's game. I think that's game. Let's make sure we do this right, okay? Ultra Ball. Get rid of Tatsugiri and Bibarrel. Done. Get our last Dondozo in the deck. Check. Put Dondozo and double turbo energy. Check. Escape Rope. Force our opponent to switch out their hand. Soul Rock. How much are we dealing? 180? That's it! Boss's order there. Mewtew VSTAR back to the front. Choice belts for the win. Wow, that was a close one! Bro, that was a great game! Good game, bro! Thank you! Thank you for that awesome game. Very good game. Pretty close, pretty close. But Dondozo, man, come on. Dondozo! Let's go! Good game. And that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please don't forget to smash the like button for me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and please subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching the Popsicleknight channel, and as always, stay safe and have a great day.